Okay, so here we have a quote to order application. If you click on any of these view pages from the listing page, you will see that I have product 1 and product 2 here for the first record. The second record has 4 products, and the last record here, record ID 3, does not have any products. It is designed this way on purpose. Let me quickly show you how this works. When we open the view page, you'll see a custom quote to order button that I created and added to it. If we click this button now, a dialog opens. This is a SweetAlert dialog. It's not the built-in Dialog API. This will now show you item product ID 1 and product ID 2. So there are 2 items on this convert quote to order pop-up. This is actually just a dialog. I'll cancel this and let's go back to the list. Let's open up the record with 4 products. As you can see, we have 4 products here. Let's click the button. Now our form has captured information for all 4 items. Here we have item 4 at the bottom. What I'm showing here is that the SweetAlert dialog can be used and is highly customizable. It's not set in stone when we create fields here. It can always be adapted and improved. Now let's see how this actually works under the hood. By the way, this project will be available in the Community Hub. Link in the description. Let's continue over to the events page. On the view page, we have the custom button. In the client before event. Now it requires a bit of coding, I know, but it's absolutely worth it. And it's really not that difficult. Here we even have a safety check. I didn't show you just now, but if you click that third record, it will return no products found. Next, we build the drop-down options. This just makes the drop-downs work for what you saw earlier, like select warehouse and select shipping. And this is where we build the HTML. It's really just simple HTML and CSS used to style and create the actual dialog form. You can go crazy with it and create exactly what you need. The last part in the client before event is to prompt the user. This is where the prompt happens, and you can see here that we pass the HTML to SweetAlert. That's the HTML part of it. Okay, next is the preConfirm section. This is where we capture the data and we will convert the resulting value to JSON. Here we go. That's the value. Obviously, it goes to the params array under item details, and then those item details will be available in the server event as well. We know all of this. Here it is. In the server event, it's basically just gathering the information and then updating or inserting it into a database table. Very simple. Finally, the client after event just fires simple SweetAlert normal pop-up messages. Okay, so that is it. As simple as that. If you would like to contact me about anything, including application development, please use the contact form. I'll get back to you as soon as I see your message. The link to the contact form can be found in the video description. If you want to download this code, please go to the Community Hub. The link is in the description below.